Tim Hensley, Assistant to the Superintendent, Floyd County Schools. Explain to folks that may or may not know why exactly Floyd County is one of the only school systems not having to make up their dates.
There's only about, I think, 11 now charter systems throughout the state. And being a charter system allows us to be free from some of the state rules and regulations that govern all of the schools in general. And one of those rules and regulations is you can miss up to 4 days during a school year without having to make that up. Once you get over 4, then you're required by the state to make up those days. So for us, at this point, we've missed 6 days in the school year. So we would be required to make up 2 of those days. We looked at our schedule, and we have a few options that were out there. We have our winter break, which is in February, the first part of February, but that is also an intercession time. An intercession for us is a time where we bring students in who are a little bit behind, needing some extra help in some of their academic work. And a number of students had already been invited for that time period and planned to attend. So we really didn't want to take away those days from February. Kind of the same situation with March. We have a break in March, but it's also an intercession time where kids are brought in, and that's a very special time because it's just before a graduation test, Georgia High School graduation test, which all juniors must take. And it's also right before our statewide testing. So it gives us a chance to bring in kids who maybe have problems in certain areas that we feel may or may not be able to perform well on those tests, and to give them some extra help just before the tests are given. So we really didn't want to take those days up and use those as regular school days because of the importance of those particular days. So we were a little bit limited in choices. And for us, since we had the flexibility to not have to make up those 2 days if we chose not to, we felt it was more important to keep our current calendar than to add 2 extra days in for instruction. Well, of course, if there are additional days that we miss because of snow or inclement weather, we've missed days because of flooding before. So that could happen in the springtime. Just because we get past snowy section of the season, doesn't mean we're out of the woods as far as missing school. We hope that we don't have any more for this school year. But if we do, then we will have to go back and look at the situation and possibly have some makeup days somewhere within the calendar.